Would you like to engage in some pre-intro banter?
We could.
Or we could just go right to it.
It's all the same. I consider it all to be content that entertains for the people's enjoyment.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how entertaining do you think this episode is going to be?
I'm going to give it a solid 6.5.
But on a Baltimore scale.
On a Baltimore scale, it's going to be an 8.
Okay.
It's a pass-fail. It's a pass. I don't pass it. I mean, it doesn't fail. It's a pass. A passing grade.
Like weightlifting for credit in college. There's no grade letter. It's just you either lifted those weights or you didn't.
I took weightlifting in high school. I didn't get far enough.
Were you a power squatter?
No. I took it to hang out with the gym teacher, who was my wrestling coach.
You have a very low center of gravity, so you probably would have been an excellent Greco-Roman wrestler.
I hurt my shoulder sophomore year of high school and didn't wrestle, but I was good on a face-off before kids got too much better than me.
Yeah,
good at it in lacrosse. But we had to write a report one year, and I was blowing off the class so hard. I wrote my weightlifting report on the John Bastow commercial.
Remember when the internet was so interested in whether he was gay or not?
Fitness celebrity John Bastow. He's not gay.
Well, his logo was like a pink triangle or a purple triangle, and he was sort of a little effeminate.
He's Baltimore-based. It's the Ravens.
What?
No, I don't know. Okay. I mean, he's Baltimore-based, but
is he really?
Yeah,
Jonathan Bastow.
John Bastow, fitness celebrity John Bastow.
Oh, that'll be the bumper.
Fitness celebrity John Bastow?
Yeah, that commercial.
I was also thinking we could maybe put something for K-Swift because it is the
10-year anniversary.
Some of my 92Q friends entertained the idea that she was murdered.
All right, hold on 1 second.
It has begun.
Wow, that was really loud. I think I'm going to do that again.
It has begun.
That was still really loud. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't dial down this slider, because that's the one I'm used to it being on.
Oh, there's just two of us today.
It has begun.
Hello, and welcome to the CTB show. Today is July 22nd, 2018. The weather is, crazy. Rain, sun, rain, sun, rain, sun. The Dow.
I didn't look it up.
Oh, shit.
Fuck it.
Welcome to the show. My name is Evan the Mayor. That is Brian the Levy.
Chow chow.
Oh.
Ahoy, ahoy.
This is Mila the producer. Thank you, Mila. All right, welcome to the show. It's just Brian and I. We were supposed to have a guest this week, but we don't.
That's okay.
They forgot.
We haven't been in a room alone together in a while.
It's been a while.
I remember that song.
Hey, remember what? Stained?
I think so.
Stained.
With Aaron Lewis.
I don't know.
And then he had that one like acoustic from the Horde tour or something.
Oh, God. What was up with nu metal? Like, why did America take an interest in Puddle of Mud and Stained and this and that?
What's really weird is the crossover that happened like in the late 90s when nu metal was like emo-ish. When like it's all these guys like, I have tattoos and I'm real sad.
Oh, that It's Been a While song is exactly the epitome of that. Like, oh, I fucked up with my girlfriend and I'm gonna get real mopey about it. Brr.
But if anybody remembers what that live song that I'm talking about is, I know it might have been a Fred Durst song with Aaron Lewis of Stained.
Ugh.
I just don't remember what it is.
Ugh.
It's just butthole rock.
Yeah, butt rock. That's what I like to call it. Got your seethers and your Creed is not butt rock. Creed is its own.
Creed is its own
brand
thing.
of terrible crap.
Creed is Christian rock.
In case you didn't notice, this episode is going to be entirely freeform. I don't even know if we're going to talk about Baltimore this week.
Well, we're going to talk about Artscape.
That's true, because we did go.
Right.
And then it got canceled yesterday.
Didn't go yesterday.
Yeah, no one did. It rained a lot.
Oh, my gosh.
It rained like a motherfucker until like 1:30 in the morning.
I'm not, like, that was some real rain yesterday.
That was some real-ass rain, bro.
I took the light rail to the Linthicum stop.
The light rail.
And then walked to, like, a buddy's house. In the
You
rain
know why they call it the light rail?
Because it doesn't carry convoy. It doesn't carry stuff.
I was going to
just
say
people.
because it's not the heavy rail.
Right. Oh, you mean what's the joke reason? No, it doesn't transport material.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's
Light rail, heavy rail.
Yeah.
Did not know that until I read like a very, very lengthy article about the history of public transportation in Baltimore.
Well, I guess my dad was around, so I could ask him that question.
There you go. I think most people don't realize that Baltimore had a very intricate trolley system until like the fucking 50s or something.
Do you know the story behind this?
The story behind what?
Like how we lost our trolley system?
Cars.
No, oh, that's part of it. There was this judge, right? And he kept buying up the line.
Was his name Judge Doom?
It was Judge Doom. It was all going under Cloverleaf Industries.
Yeah.
And like they framed this cartoon rabbit about it.
Yeah. He was a patsy for murdering the guy that was trying to make the trolley system.
Roger Acme is his name.
Roger Acme, the inventor of the disappearing, reappearing ink.
Yes. I, Roger Acme, do solemnly swear it's the will. I watch Roger Rabbit all the time.
I saw it in the theater as a youngster.
Same.
Three times.
I
saw it at the Rotunda. I saw it at Security Square Mall, and I saw it probably at Westview Mall as well.
I feel like the safest bet is I saw it at the Big Pink, the Valley Center in Owings Mills.
It's a great movie. It won. How many Oscars did that shit win?
A billion.
It was a lot.
The only movie I remember seeing at Westview, I remember seeing two.
I saw Blade at Westview. I also saw the original Kings of Comedy at Westview,
Ooh.
and there is no better theater on the Eastern Seaboard to see the original Kings of possibly the Apollo Theater.
Yeah, that would be good.
To see that fucking thing.
I saw Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Nice.
And Delirious. Is that the movie where John Candy gets hit on the head and thinks he's in his own soap opera? 1
second. We will look this up.
But I liked Westview because it had that weird circular couch, and it just seemed like a movie.
Was it the circular couch that was entirely plastic
and green?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, ugly.
And it was a movie palace, Westview. But yeah, I saw Bogus Journey. God gave rock and roll to me there.
Was that the movie that? Yes. Primus was in that movie.
Primus was in Bogus Journey. Wild Stallions beats Primus at Battle of the Bands.
Yeah. Delirious is a 1991 fantasy comedy starring John Candy, Mariel Hemingway, Emma Sams, Raymond Burr, all-star cast, David Rash, Dylan Baker, and Charles Rocket. The film uses Prince's 1992-82 song as its theme.
Bat Dance.
It was a critical and commercial failure. Aww.
Oh.
Poor John. What?
John Candy, who has graduated into the next life.
Yeah, he graduated. Of a heart attack.
Well, 9-year-old Brian Levy really dug it.
Jack Gable is the lead writer and producer of the soap opera Beyond Our Dreams. Consumed by his work, he harbors an unspoken attraction to Laura Claiborne, the selfish actress playing the lead character Rachel Hedison. Jack crosses paths with Louise, who is okay. This is entirely.
Yeah, no one
just
cares.
give me the nugget.
John Candy gets sucked into a soap opera.
Okay,
and he has a magic typewriter, and he can change like what's happening around him.
Okay, so what was that movie with Will Ferrell where his
Stranger Than Fiction?
There you go. So that's basically that.
No, that was when Will Ferrell finds out that his life has a narrator.
Whoa. 1981. Who censored Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, you don't know that there's a Roger Rabbit was a book?
Well, not that book. In the book, he is depicted as a 6-foot-tall rabbit with white fur on his stomach and brown fur everywhere else.
He's a cartoon strip character, comic strip character.
Weird.
There's also a sequel who plugged Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, I'm seeing that from 1991.
Which I took out from the Reisterstown Public Library.
Apparently, Roger and Jessica both make a cameo appearance in Aladdin and the King of Thieves from 1996.
Direct-to-video?
Yes. Tiny Toon Adventures. He made a
And there were a couple
of appearances.
different Roger Rabbit shorts. There was a Roger Rabbit comic book from Marvel, I think.
I'm trying to find
He
out
was
how
around.
many Oscars this fucking thing won, and it's not doing me any favors.
I'm sure it won for like editing or best use of cartoons in a movie or something like that.
I literally feel like because I had the VHS and it said like winner or no. Here's what it did.
It won Golden Globes?
No, it said it was nominated for 7 Academy Awards.
Well, it's just an honor to be there. Roger Rabbit is one of those movies like Willow and Big.
Wow. Okay. Nominated for 7, it won 4. Best Visual Effects, Best Film Editing, Best Sound Editing, and Special Achievement Academy Award.
Yeah, they were just saying, look, we got to say something about this movie.
This is a live action cartoon film with Warner Brothers and Disney characters all together.
It's like the adults' Cartoon All-Stars to the rescue.
It's a great movie.
Cartoon All-Stars to the rescue? That's how I know not to do drugs.
I was listening to a podcast where they were talking about that special and kind of lamenting the fact that Michelangelo was the only, main character trying to intervene on this child's behalf. They made no mention of the fact that the smog monster trying to get this kid to smoke drugs was James Woods.
It's not James Woods.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's Patton. It's George C. Scott.
Oh my God. That's even better.
James Woods is Hades in Hercules.
Yes, he is. Oh, wow.
And they look kind of...
That explains my brain.
It's like the Shaq... Shazam Kazam thing.
Thank you for explaining my brain.
Yeah, it's George C. Scott from Patton, Oscar winner.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Do you know who portrayed the main villain in the G.I. Joe movie?
Well, let's see. Orson Welles was in Transformers.
Yes. But so it was this like weird orb snake man thing.
It's not Cobra Commander. It's Cobra Commander's boss, right?
Yes. No, it's like Serpentor's boss.
Who's Serpentor?
What?
The Levies.
Oh my lord!
My hippie Jew parents.
Oh my lord!
We're not doing war toys.
Oh
and
my
shit.
lord, Brian Levy, you need to watch the Serpentor story arc of G.I. Joe. This is where Cobra is like, all right, we're going to travel the world and steal the DNA of all of history's greatest conquerors. Talking Genghis Khan, Attila the Hun.
Alexander the Great,
and so forth and so on.
Just those 3 guys.
And combine them into one man who has a cobra for a head, a cobra for a head dress. And they make this man named Serpentor, and Serpentor is like, all right, I'm the dictator now, Cobra Commander, fuck your ass, you're out, bro. And he's like, how dare you! And there's a lot of infighting among the Cobras.
How does Destro feel about it? Because Destro
is just like...
Because Destro loves Cobra Commander so much
No.
that he fails.
Destro is a fake sycophant. He always wanted to undermine Cobra Commander. And what's the lady's name? The bad lady.
Scarlet.
No, she wore glasses.
The Baroness.
They were
I don't watch the show, but I know
were
it.
always trying to undermine Cobra Commander.
Zartan.
But in Zartan was
Shapeshifter.
the shapeshifter / he hated sunlight.
Snake Eyes.
He could not. Snake Eyes was the ninja.
Storm Shadow.
And then Storm Shadow was the other ninja.
His brother.
You never got to see their faces, and Snake Eyes was a mute. That's weird.
Refrigerator Perry.
He was not in it.
But he was a G.I. Joe.
He was for a brief period. So was Sergeant Slaughter.
Yes, but he was for a long time.
Yes.
Like Sergeant Slaughter was just on G.I. Joe.
Getting back to the movie, the main bad guy in charge of Cobra Law, as it is discovered.
It's that kid
Meredith
from
Burgess.
I was going to say, I thought it was the kid from Third Rock from the Sun.
No.
That's from the movie.
Oh, yeah. That movie's terrible.
It's bad. I never saw it either. G.I. Joe was not one of my things. I was a Ghostbusters kid. I've said this before.
Yeah, like nonstop.
Yeah.
You never stop talking about fucking Ghostbusters.
Real Ghostbusters was my favorite.
Brian, maybe you should go to a support group.
A Ghostbusters support group? Mm-hmm. Maybe do you just get to be a Ghostbuster?
No, you just talk about how angry you are about the fact that they remade the movie with women in it.
I'm not angry. Have you seen it? It's adorable.
I don't care.
It's cute. Like, it's fine.
Fine, great.
I really like Chris.
I'm more over. I'm not even mad about that movie. I'm just mad at Paul Feig. I'm tired of him.
No, he's good. I was watching some of his Office episodes the other day.
Yeah.
Like he's funny. He makes good.
I don't know.
And Freaks and Geeks.
I just don't like. I don't like the throwing in the improv shit into these movies. Like the original Ghostbusters is a very tightly scripted, hilarious film, and doing that Paul Feig thing in a Ghostbusters movie, for me, does not work.
This is a good conversation from 2015 to have. What would you reboot with ladies' parts?
Oh, let's see. Ooh, The Expendables.
With ladies?
Yeah,
I would because women
Michelle Yeoh. Lucy Liu. What are some other lady action stars?
Linda Hamilton.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, I just blanked. Who? I bet you Kate Blanchett would do it. Just get the cast of Ocean's 8 over there.
Yeah, throw them in too.
Who was Red Sonja? Brigitte Nielsen.
Oh yeah, she just had a baby.
Weird.
Yeah,
weird.
Very.
I would choose Top Gun with ladies.
Top Gun with ladies.
Anna Kendrick.
Title of the episode.
Top Gun with ladies. Anna Kendrick would be the Tom Cruise character.
But wait, hold on.
Rebel Wilson would definitely be Goose.
But if we're going to recast it with ladies, then there has to be a shift in terms of their personality.
Nope,
like they can't just be brash, but I don't like your methods, Top Gun man.
I don't have same script. Same script.
Same shot for shot remake
with lady parts.
With ladies.
Yes.
That volleyball scene is going to be very interesting.
Still topless in jeans. It's going to look so weird.
I love it.
It looks so weird.
Fucking love it. All right, before we get to...
it's not even going to be sexy.
Before we get to Artscape, I would like to talk about a thing that I've been tweeting about today. I think it's necessary, and nay.
Well, don't say nay, because then you're getting into my territory, but continue.
What? What?
My show.
Your show?
We're talking about your show. When you say nay, you make me want to talk about horse cops.
Horse cops?
Horse cops.
Okay, we'll talk about horse cops. But first, I want to talk about Ocean City Rookie Cop.
Yeah, it's a new Saturday night lineup on NBC.
No, Sunday.
Okay.
Sunday's on ABC. What time slot?
Well, 8,
and
8
obviously
to 9.
the VO is being done by that guy Ernie or whatever his fucking name is, the guy from In a World that died. And
oh, I thought you meant Borgnine from Heart to Heart. That's my boss, Mr. Hot, and that's Mrs. Hot. Ain't she a looker? Ocean City Rookie Cop. When things get hard on Ocean Highway. Here comes Ocean City Rookie Cop. Trouble at Secrets. Phone party at H2O.
So you're nailing it on the head. These are actually plot lines that I've already tweeted.
Yeah. Well, look.
Ocean City Rookie Cop investigates a ceiling dollar bill thief at Cork Bar, but is faced with tough choices when he learns it's his long-lost love from Delaney Valley High School.
Ooh, Delaney Valley High School doesn't exist. It's just Delaney High School.
Whatever.
No, yeah.
Shit.
So Horse Cops is exactly the same, except it's not about the people riding the horses. It's about the horse cops.
Oh, it's about the horse cops.
Yeah. Officer Buttercup discovers poison
butter
sugar.
Stuff.
Poison sugar.
Yeah. An underground cheap sunglasses racket goes down as Ocean City Rookie Cop goes deep cover tonight after Alf season finale, where Alf continues to not get to eat the cat.
Yeah. Detective Cotton Candy is falling further and further in love with Officer Patches. And
Patches.
I've never... You love the badge more than you love me.
That's horse for whatever, man.
Yeah, horse cops. Yeah.
Horse cops.
Don't try to change me.
Trouble in Parrot Ice as Ocean City Rookie Cop tackles domestic abuse on the boardwalk.
Then there is the season finale of Ocean City Rookie Cop, where they have to stop the drugs that are coming in with the hermit crab shipments.
Oh yeah, I like that.
That's good.
He opens the crate of hermit crabs and
they're fucking moving. They're moving.
Oh, they're
fast.
like they're ready to pinch him, but there's like a huge bag of coke at the bottom, and he's got to reach in and get it. And the music sting is all like. Hey, Ocean City Rookie Cop busts a senior week party tonight at 9 after Mannix.
Hey there, Rookie Cop. I own this here T-shirt store. People keep stealing from me. It's a ring. Figure it out.
What terrible secrets lie beneath the sands at Secrets? This
This Sunday on Ocean City Rookie Cop, a hand on the beach. And it's just like a hand sticking out from, like, buried.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. How did this, dead person wind up buried?
Well, it turns out, and I'm glad you asked, she is actually a hooker with a heart of gold. Hey there, Rookie Cop! I'm just here trying to get boy! And then, like...
Oh, yeah, he digs her out of the sand and then sees her corpse.
Oh, my
and he's
God,
My
Becky.
God, Rose!
Rose, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I hope nothing bad happens to me. I'm 2 weeks from hooker retirement. If only I had gotten her off the streets sooner.
On this very special episode of Ocean City Rookie Cop, he rides the Ferris wheel, it breaks, and then he beds a Romanian worker, this seasonal worker.
This week on Ocean City Rookie Cop, a busybody white person calls the cops on a black guy just walking down the boardwalk.
Ocean City Rookie Cop has to bust a bunch of people doing bus flips on the bus.
Hey there, I don't know about this neighborhood, but I know everyone who lives here. It's a rental, sir. Yeah, but I don't think he owns it. No, he doesn't. It's a rental. This young gentleman of color is allowed to be here.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He's in a hotel room. He paid for it. He's ice skating at the carousel. That's unheard of. Black guy ice skating.
It's insane. It's insane. This week at MR Ducks, Ocean City Rookie Cop.
Big Pecker.
Oh, my God.
Remember Big Pecker?
Yeah, with,
How did they get away with putting Foghorn and Leghorn on their shirts?
Maybe they licensed him, or they changed his leg in some way to make him not.
Was his leg actually a horn?
Who the fuck knows? No, it was not. I think it was a foghorn because he's a rooster.
What? Hold on 1 second. We have this. That's a foghorn.
Yeah, but he's a rooster. But they call him foghorn because he, crows.
Yeah, they're doing that. But why is he a leghorn? What is a leghorn?
I don't know.
Should we look it up?
No, I don't care that much. I've lived long enough not knowing.
Well, these are things that we need to think about, Brian.
It's made sense to me for all this time.
All right, now we will transition into talking about Artscape, which thus far is still going on, apparently.
It's currently happening, maybe.
It has suffered a lot of tragedy in the last day or two.
Well, it rained.
It rained a fuck ton, and it got canceled at 6 o'clock yesterday, which is not very good, because that's if it is the marquee event in Baltimore, hands down, the biggest attended thing, the thing we're known for.
In the Mid-Atlantic, people show up for this.
Right. You were talking about millions, not millions, but a million people maybe show up,
Absolutely.
or maybe 500,000. I don't know. What is Light City?
What? not as fully attended as Artscape.
Not yet, but with the CTB show bump.
Oh yeah,
we'll get there.
Oh yeah, my friend Ryan. I remember seeing him.
Oh yeah, he works for BOPA.
He does something.
But he listens to the show.
Yeah.
And as you were saying, the right people are listening.
I think so.
And I've been saying this for years.
Oh, but like in the last 6 months you haven't. It's been me.
Well, you're reiterating what I was saying 3 years ago.
I've been enthusiastic recently. Yeah, Artscape was fun. I went on Friday night. You went on Friday night.
I did. We saw the TLC.
We did. Well, we didn't actually see TLC.
We did not see them.
That was.
We heard them.
That was.
And actually, by
packed.
that I mean we heard vocal tracks.
Right.
There was not a lot of live singing going on, as far as I know.
You don't. Well, I mean, I couldn't. I couldn't even see them pretend to move their mouths.
I think some of it was being sung, but most of it was just like them doing the Britney Spears move. Where it was like literally the 1996 vocal tracks, and them just sauntering around,
like
on
walking
stage.
back and forth, clapping their hands.
Yeah,
or something.
in like silver jumpsuits, from what I saw.
Well, they were playing the hits.
Who is the L at this point?
Nobody.
Because they had that VH1 reality show called "Are You the One," where they found a replacement for Lisa Left Eye Lopez.
Yes, who died in a car accident in Nicaragua, I believe.
Wow.
Maybe Guatemala.
I thought it was a plane wreck. Oh wait, that was
Aaliyah. Not Ali.
Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
She died very young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But divorced from R. Kelly.
Oh.
Or an old.
Yeah, she was like 15 when they got married.
Yeah, weird. But TLC was cool.
R. Kelly's kind of a monster.
He might be our history's greatest villain. I'm not sure.
How is it that... Okay, so he literally went through a trial where he peed on somebody on video, got away with it, and he has yet to actually be Me Too'd.
No, he has been.
But not like significantly.
Not well. That's
He's
the
not
problem.
Suffering for it.
Spotify took him off of playlists and
Nice.
stuff.
Wow. Woo, way to stick it to R. Kelly.
Yeah. It really hasn't affected him at all.
No.
Chris Brown, same way.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Rihanna.
I would
Like, there are pictures of her beaten face.
I once sat in front of the house where that happened.
What?
On a tour bus in L.A.
Why did you do that?
It was part of the Hollywood murder tour.
Oh.
And they
But she didn't get murdered.
But she got the shit kicked out of
She's
her.
got her punch faced.
Oh, my God, did she? It was weird. It was weird. And the guy's like, and one night after the Grammys in that driveway, Chris Brown pulled over and kicked the tar out of Rihanna.
I'm sorry, what were we talking about? Oh,
Artscape.
yeah, Artscape, TLC. Good times, except for the fact that we were sitting on the steepest hill in the world.
That hill was tough.
That hill's real hard.
Not easy
hard
to
on the
sit
butts,
on. Yeah.
hard on the legs, hard on the ankles.
I think I'll tell this story because I don't really care.
Okay.
I ate a tiny amount of mushrooms.
You ate a mushroom.
I ate a mushroom and a cap.
Yes.
A tiny little stem with a...
You ate a whole mushroom, like
Yeah.
one mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I freaked out.
You did.
I did.
We went to previous guests of the show, Nikki Fuchs and Alyssa Cowan's stand-up comedy night, LOL at Artscape. And Brian, we were sitting there laughing it up. He looks over at me at one point and says, I got to get out of here.
Yep. I was a little too fucked up.
You were tweaked.
And, like, the last time I did mushrooms was, like, 2003. I was 20 years old.
I can't. Yeah, I think the last time. Oh, no. Last time I did them, I was in Jamaica. The year was 2009.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, listen, look. So now that I know what to expect, I think I'd do it again. But, like, exactly that amount. Because I didn't, like, trip balls or anything. I was, like, exactly as drunk. I was exactly as drunk as I would have been, but, like, electrocuted.
Yeah, your pupils were quite large.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so, like, the last time I did mushrooms, I was at Towson, and me and
But that's just one mushroom. Like, but you were already on other things, like booze and
like,
weeds.
Yeah, I smoked pot, I drank beer, but even at that point, I was not, like, fucked up off of that stuff.
I was surprised that you got that tweaked off of one thing.
Me too.
Yeah.
I know, it's a little bit exciting.
But a big shout out to that LOL at Artscape thing, because
That was a lot of fun.
multiple stand-up comics that have been on this show or on the thing, and
We saw
was
Nikki
great.
and Alyssa and,
Sure did. And
Bryan
Brian
Preston.
Yeah.
It was pretty. Yeah, I walked out and Brian was starting, so I was like, I'll stick around for this.
Yeah.
and like waited another 10 minutes and then took off.
we discovered that he made a joke about so when he was on the show last, we were talking about dick transplants at Johns Hopkins.
Correct.
And we were then talking about like a Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie in which he gets a dick transplant. No, the setup was,
Kevin Hart plays The Rock's dick. Is what
that's
you really
the
need to know.
punchline.
Yeah.
But the setup was a white guy with a black dick, transplant movie plot, and then he told the joke, and I was like, "Holy shit! Did you like make that joke off of your appearance on this podcast?" He said, "Yeah."
Which is great.
It's like awesome.
Yeah, you know what? We're influencers.
Awesome.
We're tweaking the world of comedy.
Yeah.
But yeah, around 11:30, I was like, I just gotta get out of here. It's too much. Was it
Yeah.
11:30 or was it earlier?
No,
10:30?
it was around then because afterward, we once the show was over. Which, by the way, Richard Gorelick was also there.
Yes.
Former guest and, perennial guest.
I mean, our friends are all over the place.
We are making it.
Popular people.
Yeah, we're very popular. But a big shout-out to the Baltimore Improv Group, which is called Big. And then Nikki on stage was like, there's an explanation behind why it's called Big. But we never found out.
I was worried about it.
Should we take improv classes?
I say that all the time.
I think we're kind of doing it right now.
Should we at least? I don't know. I think we say that, and then we go there and we get our asses kicked by people who are actually doing improv.
I don't know. If last week we basically received confirmation that we could do a tighter 5 than most of the chuckleheads at the open mic, I think we'll be pretty squared up to do an improv class type
I think
thing.
we could get there. But should we just be hanging out there anyway? Apparently, they just give out free beer.
Yeah, with donations.
Well, that's fine.
You don't have to donate.
Right. Suggested donations.
What was that address? It was like 1720?
20? Yeah.
North
really
Charles?
easy to get to.
No, very. It's like right across the street from Club Charles.
Yeah, we walked there.
So, yeah, check it out. Baltimore Improv Group. And after the show, I was hanging out at Club Charles, and then I drank some PBRs, and I got really drunk, and I went home.
Was John Waters at Club Charles?
Not that I know of.
Aw.
Yeah.
He likes there.
He does. He
Cool.
also enjoys Frasier's.
So do I.
Who doesn't? All right, now it is time for us to take a break. It is also time to celebrate the internet sensation.
Give me the tray.
Sweeping 92Q, it's time for shoutouts.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Shoutouts. This is the part of the show in which we give persons, places, and things that are improving our quality of life and giving us jollies a wholehearted shout-out. We've got a couple from the CTB Fam Zone, which I have yet to plug. Maybe I'll do it after the bumper. Brian, do you have those keyed up?
I'm looking.
You're looking. All right, my shout-out this week is to the simple pleasure of flirting. My lord, last night, went out to the bar, got flirted with, and I was like, ooh, this feels great.
Did your hand touch a knee?
There was some touching, yeah. Well, also a shout-out to the ladies.
Lovin'.
Shout out to the ladies
Touching.
from Central Virginia, because with that little accent and all the sort of like, you know, touching you on the shoulder with their little fingers and stuff like that, I'm just like,
Bless your heart, you're
Yep.
adorable.
yup, all the way. I'm just like, yeah, I'm
Virginia, like not even further
Roanoke,
south?
Virginia.
Roanoke South.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And
Well, no one's really sure where it is.
professional
It's a lost-
flirts
it's a lost
down
colony.
there, and I'm like, hell yeah, yes, lady.
Oh, aren't you precious?
Adorbs. Brian, do you have any shout outs?
Yeah. Shout out. I do.
Do we?
My
Well, you do
shout-
yours.
My shout out. I had a craving the other day for a food that I feel like is one of those real cheapies, but like is still delicious.
Uh-huh.
I bought a bunch of Mama Celeste pizzas for $1.
Grody.
They're delicious. I put them in the toaster oven. I'm not a savage. I don't.
Which is better, Mama Celeste or Elio's?
Mama Celeste?
Really?
Yeah.
I like Elio's.
But Caitlin likes to microwave it because she likes them to get rubbery.
Oh, no.
No, I like them crisp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gotta be toasty.
So that's my shout out to Mama Celeste pizzas. Delicious.
It should be known that we're drinking Budweiser Tall Boys right
Shout
now.
out to 25 ounces of the king of beers.
From the CTB Fam Zone Extreme. Find it on Facebook.
Bob Capel. Shout out to someone caring what I think. Oh, Bob, that's speaks volumes. Laura Fazone says, shout out to the Metro for being a good transportation option for last night's concert.
Panic at the
She went to
Disco.
the Panic at the Disco concert.
Nice.
Lauren Cornell, shout out to the Pinball Arcade in Frederick I went to yesterday. And then she called me old.
No, that's her shut up. Don't read that.
Oh, well. And then Bob Kadurka, shout out Kadurka.
Kurt.
Shout out to Sunday afternoon naps. Lazy Sundays.
Yeah, very
Aren't
good.
they nice?
All right,
I think that's
so
everybody.
that has been shout outs.
You know why?
All right, it is now time to play. What's the bumper? What's the bumper?
We should probably find some K Swift.
K Swift. Oh yeah, 10-year anniversary of her passing away. Okay? So we keyed this up earlier. You were saying something about her. The theory is that she was murdered, but she drowned in a pool.
But did she?
Did she?
And you know, was she diving or did she get pushed?
Who would have murdered her?
The police know. They're just not saying. I don't know. This is literally.
Is this Radio 1 material
This- yeah,
that
this-
you're covering right
this
now?
this is stuff that like I see all my 92Q friends.
I
pages.
gotcha. Everything is a conspiracy.
It's fun. It's weird.
If anyone dies, it's like, it's just not shit happens. It's like,
Yeah,
no, somebody
except
did it.
except we know like white people who are doing that for Anthony Bourdain.
Well, not just him, but like the fucking president. Continue it. Hold on. No, not getting. I'm sorry. Not political. Not doing it. Not doing it.
By the way, no, he traitor. We saw that happen. All right, all right. K Swift music coming up.
All right, K Swift. Wee.
Fitness Made Simple is reshaping bodies and changing lives.
Fitness Made Simple has helped thousands of men and women build muscle and lose fat. Now it can do the same for you.
It's fitness made simple, made for real people. It's fitness made simple, it's changing real lives.
K Swift, I think they ready, shouting. Slide to the left, slide to the right. Hold up, shorty, wait a minute, can I tonight? Slide to the left, slide to the right. Hold up, shorty, wait a minute, can I tonight?
Okay, we are back, and we got Tallboyed over the break.
If
We completely forgot about what we're going to talk about.
if we mention something we were about to do now, we don't remember. Sorry.
That is how professional this podcast is.
Sorry.
After 5 years and 5 months.
We're only getting better. We're only doing it to serve our listenership.
So I thought to myself that the opportune time for having the next live show would be roughly around the 10-year anniversary of citythatbreeds.com as a thing.
So 5 years from now.
No.
Oh.
Like next month.
Oh, okay.
It's been 10 years.
Oh.
It's been 10 years.
Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
You know, I don't ever even think about this, but like I kind of I created a brand sort of a little bit that, you know, there's this entire wall of awards, two walls of awards.
Well, I mean, nothing recent.
Nothing recent, but, you know, that's just because we haven't really been trying.
Also, the internet scene in Baltimore is different.
The internet scene, and I mean, like, City Paper is gone. The Baltimore Sun no longer has a Mobbies. It's now like the Krabbies or something, and they don't give you a physical award anymore. I think that Baltimore Magazine still does their they definitely do Best of Baltimore.
I don't believe that they had a Best of Podcast category this year.
Probably not. And maybe in the readers poll, which is always completely stuffed when it comes to the people that vote on those polls, because it's all just going to be the Ravens report, like all the time, like all 24/7.
Right.
Sports.
Yeah, like, you know.
We are not going to be beating those people.
I would like it if people would tell their friends about us. That'd be fun.
That'd be very nice. If you're listening, not only should you subscribe and give us at least a rating. I don't even care if it's like a 2-star rating on Stitcher or iTunes or whatever.
Steal your friends' phones and subscribe to the show.
Not only that, but add them to the goddamn CTB Fam Zone Extreme.
I mean, like, this shit ain't really ever going to make us money. I would like to be recognized and
making a
little bit. I would, but I mean, don't pretend like it's anything. Everybody, you know, click through stuff.
No, it is barely sustainable.
I would
in
like
terms
it,
of the click throughs, and all.
Right.
We didn't even do top of the show plugs.
We didn't.
That's how much we care about this audience.
I would like to be recognized more. That's what I want.
You act like an only child. I am basically an only child, but you act like an only child.
No, only children.
Give me attention.
No, they get attention. I'm acting like a third child.
Oh, I see.
Who doesn't get attention, or a middle child because they're not the baby.
Gotcha.
I'm an oldest child. I never needed to struggle for attention for a couple of years.
But you want and need more.
I was it. I don't know. Probably not. I'm old.
But if we're going, if you know, and at some point, I think maybe toward the end of the year, I'll do like a State of the Union address, like a State of the Pod, you know?
Okay.
And just be like, numbers are garbage or numbers are great. Like, keep it up, guys. But, well, that hosting bill is coming up.
Right.
And I am going to crowdfund it. And if we don't hit that goal, this show's going away.
The show or the webpage?
The show.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's how fucking serious I am. If 5 years of free entertainment is not enough for this audience, to warrant
But
$300.
now but now I'm concerned. I mean, I could probably throw you like $50 or something.
No, you are on the show. Look, I don't give a shit if like your dad chips in $50. That's like 1/6 of the budget. And
my sister
mom,
listens now. Maybe she will. She will.
Yeah, and my mom does the same. I don't care. I don't care who does what. But if we can't hit that goal to cover the next 3 years of hosting, forget it. What's the point?
I paid my sister for my cell phone completely this week. Maybe that's enough to get her in like 2 months. Normally, I like to send her $50 and then another $65.
Yeah, I don't give
this
a
week
shit.
She got that
if my one aunt chips in $75 just because, oh, here you go, sweetie. That's a very good job you're doing right now as a 39-year-old man with a podcast that barely makes any money whatsoever.
Oh, you play with a microphone once a week.
You guys
That's
have
so
a little
cute.
radio show? That's adorable.
Oh, you pretend to be on the radio.
Oh, you guys have an internet radio show?
Yeah, you're not being passive aggressive enough.
Oh,
what do? You just talk to each other?
you just I'm sorry. What's it about? What's it about?
It's like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
potty mouth. And
It's about Baltimore, It's about Baltimore, right? Right.
What I normally say is, ostensibly it's about Baltimore, but it's just become a way for us to complain about our lives.
It's mostly about us.
Yeah. It's better that way.
Yeah, but we're not like people. We are not people that other people are interested in.
I think we are. Just by virtue of putting us out there,
I
putting
don't think
ourselves
so.
out there.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, totally.
I don't know. I don't know. That to me is not enough.
I think, you know what? So a couple weeks ago when we just like kind of talked out the news, right?
Sure.
I felt a little bit of that imposter syndrome myself. Like, who are we to be having these conversations?
You mean talking about the left eating itself?
Yeah, but who are we to, like, we're not like political scientists or anything.
I kind of felt the same way until Caitlin chimed in and said, basically, we're above average when it comes to...
No. Like Caitlin said, we're better than everybody else. And our
Caitlin McGing said,
our brains
we're better than everyone else.
are the smartest brains.
Yeah, we have smart brains.
But yeah, I think you know what? That's about all what being on stage is all about. And here we are putting ourselves. I believe us to be interesting people, regardless of whether or not we are. As long as you believe it, you can sell it.
Yeah, and now
I think we are interesting. I did mushrooms one Friday night. That's interesting.
No, I tend to agree. It's just that I'm like, I often think to myself, like, what is it about me that makes me think that I'm interesting? Because I'm
ego.
Yes. I mean, it's silly, but from interacting with other people and telling them like what I do and what I've done in the past, they're like, "You're fucking interesting. Like you've done a bunch of stuff, like a bunch of stuff that no one else has really done."
Well,
like,
I would never say people say that to me because I'm also humble.
I'm not even being like egotistical about it. Like
It's just facts. I get it. You're the best.
Yeah,
we're all above average.
I
We're better
worked on a
than
monkey
everyone.
farm. I was an intern at the reptile house. Like I towed a flotilla of inner tubes with my teeth once.
I worked at the Solo Cup factory.
You did.
I did. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
I'll tell you, not a lot of white people doing my job at the factory. There were white
'Cause
people
it's
there, but you know, at the what's it called, assembly line that I was on, it was pretty much just me and like Nigerian girls.
Well, absolutely no one's doing that job anymore.
Yeah, you still need people to put the cups into the boxes.
No,
oh wait, the Solo Cup factory's gone.
It's gone.
I forgot.
They blew it up.
Somebody's there. Now it's a Wegmans. They paved that cup factory and put up a parking lot.
All right.
I think we're doing all right. I'm okay. You're okay. We're okay.
Yeah, we're doing great. I think so. I think the show has never been stronger.
I agree.
We've been hitting.
Well, let's be fair. We miss Casey.
Oh,
The show has never been stronger. Casey's been gone for 3 weeks.
how? So you basically just jujitsu'd that comment into making it an insult about Casey.
Well, that's my new running joke for 3 weeks in a row now. I've made a joke about Casey not being here.
Yeah.
If you remember, the first week it was about Kermit the Frog.
Yes.
The second week it was we've turned on Casey.
Yes.
And now the third week is we're stronger than ever and Casey's not here.
And he's not here. It's just you and me.
I just want people to remember Casey.
R.I.P. Casey.
I don't think he's dead.
He died.
We haven't heard from him in a couple of days though. No, wait, he sent us a thing today, didn't he? He's been sending us links.
It was a link. I forget what. It was some from WAPO.
I wonder how that baby's doing.
WAPO. What?
Should we be asking more?
Oh my God!
We
Did we say the name of the baby? Or
We're just calling him Cannon. I don't think he likes that.
okay. Oh, he doesn't like it that we keep calling it Cannon.
Him.
But I would think he would be very displeased if we actually said the name of the baby,
Right.
because he has yet to post the picture of the baby to the fam zone.
Yeah, Casey. We don't. How's that baby doing?
Come on, Casey.
Right.
Come on.
Maybe we should just ask him. We're terrible friends. Talk about fucking ego.
All right. Well, speaking of terrible friends, I don't know how that works into this little thing. Brian, you discovered a audio recording.
Okay, so like most people, I am Facebook friends with the Jewish Museum of Maryland.
Jews.
Yeah, shocker. So
What I like about Jews.
they really know how to count money. So the other day they had this thing about they were looking to identify people in a picture, right? Like, we know who this old Jew is from 1970, but we're not sure about their Jew friends. So I'm like, I'm sure to know, I'm not sure, but like, what if my grandparents are there and I can identify somebody? And I'm paging through like the archives of this thing, and I find my great grandmother in her like orphanage graduation picture, her photo.
Wait, your great grandmother was an orphan?
Well, not quite. What I've since learned is that her father died and her mother went nuts and left the kids in an orphanage.
Jeez.
This is like in 1907 or whatever. So she is. I sent this out to my father, and he sends it to his siblings. My aunt says something to me about my grandmother once gave like an interview to this lady, and they have a transcript from it. So I like do a Google search to see what the book is, and I find a 2.5 hour audio recording.
Jesus, 2.5 hours
of the actual interview. I find the interview.
Wow.
So, and it's like a voice from the past. My grandmother's been dead for 6-7 years, maybe. I forget.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
She died after Steve Carell left The Office.
Is that how you remember things?
Well, because
milestone-wise.
Well, because Caitlin and I went to dinner went over for dinner at my grandparents, and I was emotional there. And then we went home and we watched the episode, and it was the premiere of the episode where Steve Carell leaves, and I'm just bawling. Yeah. So I mean, it's I'll record. It's like 2.5 hours. My grandmother talking, telling stories.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I pitched this to you, and I said, why don't we, play a clip of that? You seem to think that no one would be interested.
I just don't know how interesting it is. Like, it's one thing, like, I get pleasure out of hearing my grandmother tell stories like that I kind of know. And
if there's anything notable in it, like even just listening to someone talk about living at the fucking basically the turn of the century.
Well, no, I mean, she was born in 1920 or it's 20-ish.
Whatever.
She was born in 1920-ish. She was a WAVE, a women in the Army volunteer, or during World War II.
But that's perfectly interesting. I don't.
She married my grandfather 3 weeks after their first date.
That is also interesting.
So here's where I started crying because I wasn't really emotional, but like I was kind of getting there. So I started crying. So. My grandmother's telling a story of how she met my grandfather, how they were like camp counselors, and then like she was also dating the older guy, and like they kind of knew each other, but then they kind of reconnected on an army base, and they, like I said, got married 2 weeks after the first date. The interviewer, my grandfather, like walks through the room, and like I guess because that's what I'm getting from context clues, and the interviewer says, "So, what happened? Like, why did you guys get married after 3 weeks?" And my grandfather says, "Marcy, let me tell you, it was purely sexual." And like I start crying.
Yeah.
Like, I laugh and I cry all at the same time because my grandfather's still alive. He's in a nursing home. I never go see him.
Yeah.
Like, I'm terrible. But he's also kind of like 98 years old and doesn't know who I am anymore.
He's a pile of mush.
It's painful for me, and he'd never remember. So fuck it. At me. I don't care.
But that's very funny.
It's very funny.
And I'm gonna dig that fucking joke out, and I'm gonna tack it on to the end of this episode.
She also tells a story where she's and what's great is she says, "Can we keep this off the record?" And it's all on the tape.
record.
It's on the tape. The lady's probably like, "There really is no record," you know.
So, go ahead.
Okay. So she's like. She's like, I never went out with Jewish boys, but with non-Jewish boys. But one time I went out with a Gentile, and he wanted to get, and her words are like a little more sexy. And I say no, and he says, "Why? You're Jewish. I'm Gentile. Who would know?" Because they don't know any of the same people.
That's so
like
weird.
It's just a different world.
Yeah.
She says, I'll tell you, I don't. All these kids, they just jump right into bed these days.
Yeah.
Also, so the interview was taken like 2 weeks before 2001. And
You mean 9/11?
2 weeks before 9/11 in 2001. So at one point,
The summer of the shark.
At one point, she starts complaining about people on cell phones.
Okay.
And I'm like, it's 2001.
Yeah.
The fuck is she even talking about?
Nokia phones.
Right? Like, oh, those kids, they're playing Snake.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah,
cell
yeah.
phones is she complaining about?
Little dot matrix Pac-Man game.
Yeah. So, like, I get it. I think it's interesting for me to hear. I don't know about anybody else.
Well, I think that joke alone is funny enough to at least snip it out and play it as a little tacky bonus.
What's weird is her voice, like hearing her voice again. Like my family does a caricature of her, like because when you would walk into a room, she goes, "Darling." Listening back, that's not what she sounds like.
Oh,
it's but like also it's kind of what she sounds like.
Uh-huh.
Like that's there, but I just don't. I didn't remember her voice really.
yeah.
Like, I mean,
I remember. So my mother's basement recently was all effed up, and there are still like audio tapes, like physical cassette tapes, of when my father, who was a radiologist, was doing his dictation for diagnosis of all these X-rays that he used to read in his office. And one time by accident, we wound up playing one of them, and I couldn't fucking. I was like,
you couldn't stop listening, right?
No, I couldn't. I was fumbling around. I was yelling at my mom. I was like, "Stop the tape! Stop it!"
Oh,
and she's like, "I'm trying!" And I was just like, "I'm listening to a ghost. Fucking stop it! Stop!"
Oh, I think that you should go back and listen. That kind of stuff is nice.
Well, I mean, I think I have a DVD that was transferred from video of my grandparents' 50th anniversary dinner where I was like 7. And we went to a restaurant that is now a shoe store next to the Belvedere Square. And I think 60% of the people in the video are dead. And
Sure.
I don't know what would happen to me if I watched it. But like from what I can tell about myself, if I watch the movie Big Fish,
Oh yeah,
it's going to be a mess.
I cried at the end of Finding Nemo because that's like about fathers and sons.
Yeah.
Not Bull Durham, Field of Dreams.
Bull Durham. But yeah, I guess this is one of those things that I'm just gonna have to fucking man up and deal with.
Just do it for yourself.
It
Just,
sucks. Yeah, it's just awful.
Like I kind of don't remember what like my mom's voice sound like. I think I remember what it sounds like when she said, "I can't come to the phone right now" on her outgoing answering machine, voicemail.
Yeah.
Like I kind of remember that, but I don't really remember what it sounds like. Maybe I should call her voicemail. I don't. But see, I only did that once, and I only did that to like prove a point to somebody. Like I was like, "Oh, like, you want to see what's weird? My sister calls my mom. Like, let's do that."
Yeah. I'm sad this turned into the dead parent cast.
Yeah, shit. This keeps happening. This time I did not bring it up. I feel good.
Well,
but it was cool to hear that tape. Like for me, it was cool to hear that tape. Like no one knew it existed.
oh yeah, I mean, if that's like an undiscovered treasure, that's like totally sweet. It is about to do something outside.
The family was really into it. Like I ended up like texting like with a couple of my cousins and my sister. It was just fun. It was a nice couple of days.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish that anyone in my family at all had ever done something similar, but no, nothing to be discovered. I am the only person that's done any of that shit. So, fast forward, like when I'm dead, if God willing, like I have Spawn, right? And there's grandkids and stuff. It'll be like, hey, look on the internet. Remember the internet, because now it's all downloaded into your brain. But here are pictures of your grandfather eating a tongue taco, and some testicles, and a roasted pig's
Did you
foot.
eat testicles for the Baltimore Sun?
I did. Yeah.
Gross. What kind of testicles? Boys?
Lamb.
Boy testicles?
Lamb.
Oh.
Lamb testes. They were heavily sautéed.
You juggle those nuts?
I gobbled them. All right, that's enough.
All right.
Sorry. It's now time to get a little angry. You gonna do it?
Oh, grrr.
Time to get a little venti.
Oh, 20.
Time to go ahead and get a little pissed offy. Time to go right ahead and tell everyone to shut up.
Give me the tray.
I
This
did
is
it
like the
again.
third
I did
week in
it
a row.
again. What's wrong with me?
I don't know, man.
My thumb, my muscle memory is all effed. Time to go right ahead and tell everyone to shut up.
We gonna let the band deal with this.
Total carnage!
Old school.
Fatality.
All right, this is the end of the show in which we give persons, places, and things that are lowering our quality of life and deproving
Yeah, I get it.
our quality of life a hearty shut up. Literal,
Now I know it's there.
Literal and proverbial. Let's see. Crap. Oh, right. My shut up this week is to bird scooters. You motherfuckers. These fucking assholes that are charging these bird scooters are driving around in F-150s and loading up like 20 of them at a time, stealing all the birds.
How do they know that they're even ready for a thing?
The map tells you.
For recharging?
Yes.
Oh.
Recharging. The map tells you, and I've been walking around in the neighborhood, I'll see one pop up, and then as I'm walking to it, within 3 minutes, it disappears. Because 150 million dude bros and tech bros and this and that and the other are like, I really need that $5. You know who needs that $5 more than you? Me. I got bills, bitch.
Well, you should show a little bit more initiative, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should. I guess I should walk a little faster to go get that stupid fucking scooter to get $5 to charge it overnight and drop it off at these little goddamn spots before 7 in the morning. No.
And honestly, the guy in the truck pulls up to you, goes, hey, bro, what you doing with that scooter? You know that's my scooter, right?
Yeah.
He gets out of the car and he beats you with a chain.
Yeah. Whips me with a chain. It's a plastic chain, which is even worse because that's way more lightweight, but it stings. Chain of abuse. That could be the title of the episode, but it's not. All right, Brian, what do you got?
I feel like this is a long time coming. I put a lot of thought into this. I've really felt about how these things have made me feel throughout the years. They made me feel stupid. They've made me feel useless. They have made me feel just like less than.
Whoa.
I posted about this, I think, a couple weeks ago on the Fam Zone. And I was watching some 90s commercials earlier today. And I just really like to give a shout out to Tiger Handheld Electronics. You're bullshit, bro.
They're impossible.
You're just fucking bullshit.
They're the most useless form of entertainment ever.
There was once upon a time a Nintendo product called the Pocket Clock or something. Tronster's going to know what I'm talking about. It was like a two-tiered, you would open it, clamshell thing. You would open it up. Screen on the top, screen on the bottom. And there was and they would sell, they were single game things. And you would buy them at your finer toy stores.
Your Toys R Us's.
No, your boutique toy stores.
KB Toys?
No,
what was it? Lionel?
if there was
Which is one of the ones that all of them are out of business.
I would say in Baltimore, I know I got my Legend of Zelda one at the Toy Chest on Reisterstown Road in 1989, 88, whatever. That was a beatable game because I was a 6-year-old who was able to do beatable.
Oh, beatable.
Who was able to do well in this game. No, you could hand me a Tiger handheld electronic game today, and I do not think I would do well. So that's how I feel about it.
Well, they don't actually involve any dexterity.
They're like Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what if you could play Dragon's Lair at home? I wouldn't want it. No, thank you.
Dragon's Lair is it's a waste of money.
No, thank you.
All right, now
Quarters
we've got
suck.
some shut-ups
Some
from
guy
the...
just drove up your street the wrong way.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. We've got some shut-ups from the CTB Fam Zone Extreme. Again, if you are a listener and you are not a member of the Fam Zone, I don't know what to tell you.
Send me an email.
Like,
or
for fucking real, dude.
like, just explain yourself.
Yeah, like, explain why are you not a member. I mean, I get it. If you don't have a fucking Facebook account, that's fine.
That's dumb.
If you're a weirdo.
I don't think Facebook's a fad.
It might be here to stay. We don't know. All right, we've got do you want to do it?
All right. Bob Cable, shut up to people telling me what to do.
That would be a shut up to you.
Yeah, but I was just telling people to give me shout-outs and shut-ups. I mean, like, I get what you're saying, but maybe not now. Lauren Cornell said, shut up to being old and having back pain. To which my problem is I graduated high school with Lauren Cornell.
Yeah.
If she's old, I'm old, and she agrees with that statement.
You know, and I'm older than both of you, so shut up to you guys for even claiming to be old.
But you look great. You know what? Speaking of old, I've been watching a great program, and I think we all know what it's called. It's called Take Two. Starring Rachel Bilson.
Third week in a row that you've made a reference to this fucking thing.
Well, but this week is the week that I noticed is she has gotten some crow's feet, some wrinkles around the eyes and the mouth.
It does fascinate me when an otherwise young person has crow's feet.
She's like my age.
Well,
maybe a
I'm
year
talking
older.
about people
You're
that are like
older.
27 that have crow's feet.
Yeah, I just... You know, I know we don't
It's
like...
just a thing, guys. Like, don't give... Like, who gives a shit when you smile and squint your eyes, like a little bunch of lines appear around your eyes? Who gives a fuck?
I promise, I'd still fuck her. I'm not saying like, oh, that discludes her from getting this dick. What I am saying is that
I'm really thundering outside.
I know. I said I'm worried about her. I'm worried about her. She's tired.
What? You think she's on drugs?
No, I hope not.
Should we have a Bilson intervention?
Oh God, could we get in the same room? Don't tell her I said this. What was I shutting up? Tie your hand on electronics
yeah.
and getting older, I guess.
Yeah.
Getting older.
Well, that's because of the Fam Zone stuff.
I did watch like 7 episodes, the first 7 episodes of the OC this week. Holy shit,
Ooh,
that
what
is a
you
good
say?
fucking show.
All right, we also got a shut up from Robert.
Oh, Kadurka. It is Durka.
Shut up to my dog Dibs. It stopped raining an hour ago, dude. You can stop pacing and whining anytime you feel like it. At this point, I'm starting to think he just wants attention. Well, maybe he does.
We got a couple shout-outs. One from Bobby Cape, one from Bobby K.
And we got one from Dave W., who I actually interacted with yesterday at a cookout. It was delightful.
Oh, how was he? At Cookout?
Yes, at cookout.
At the restaurant. You guys drove to North Carolina.
Yeah. He said, shut up to rainy Saturdays. Save that shit for the work week. I couldn't agree more. I think that's it.
Sure.
We ran out of music.
Shut up to Casey not being here. I miss you. Do you think he's listening? He's got to feed that baby in the middle of the night.
Is he listening? Do you
Yeah,
think he's listening?
I do.
I'm not so sure.
Casey loves this.
It's all he has.
No, what? He's got a baby now.
Yeah.
He's got a baby as strong as his name, Cannon Cochran.
Oh, I must also, before we close it out, I must note that I've been getting solicitations from people.
Prostitutes.
Yes. I mean, I'm thirsty. But I've been getting solicitations from people to help them to make their own podcasts. And I'm like, oh, I'm now a known producer.
The Evan and Bryan consulting firm.
Oh, you're involved now?
Well, I don't think you know how to do it without me. I would hope not.
I'm sorry. Technically speaking, I'm doing all the work.
I could put all this together, but I know how to put together a show.
You're good at interviewing. That is not what we're concerned with.
No. Oh, you mean like what do you have to buy? This rinky dink, honestly, people would not accept this. If you told them to buy that, someone like who actually does podcasts would be like, oh my God.
No, I don't think so. I think this is actually a very good piece of equipment.
I wonder. We don't have any like processors.
I'd look it up on Amazon.
Or anything like that.
Yeah.
I think like there are people who just set up like straight radio stations like Podcast Village in DC. Like that shit is serious business.
Yeah, but I'm not paying like by the hour to go fucking.
No, now we get to charge by the hour, dude.
Exactly.
Hundreds of dollars.
$200 an hour.
Allow me to refer you to my associate, Mr. Levy. And I'd be like, Mr. Levy is my father.
All right, this has been episode 237 of the CTB show.
For non-blondes.
If you've listened throughout this entire episode, thank you very much, because we didn't have a guest. We have no format.
It was a flush the format Sunday.
Sure was. And we're going to... What are we going to do after this?
It's pouring. I'd really rather not walk.
Is it pouring?
Yeah. I'd rather not walk
It's
in the
not
rain.
pouring.
It is.
No, it's not.
Okay, it is.
It's drizzling.
Nope.
Fuck.
You can't.
I have to go back to the bar and pay my tab.
I know. It's fun.
Fuck. All right, well, we'll sit around here for a couple more minutes and have some more beers and then figure it out.
I got this second tall boy to finish.
Yeah, you got to finish that. All right. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you, Thank you very much for being a friend. Thank you very much for being a fan. Have a great day.
But you don't have to take my word for it.
And a better tomorrow.